So there's an object in the sky and it's pretty large. You can see it with the naked eye without too much trouble. It's not a star, it's a cluster. It's no planet or anything else. It's a large cluster in the sky that's visible with the naked eye, but it looks like a star when you look at it with the naked eye, and it's just a cluster. That's a big one. And I'm not that all out zoom, but I don't need to be. It's high, but not too high. Not yet, anyway. So let's see what it does. Okay, so it's climbing and going towards the west. Let's put it down here in this corner. This corner here. Okay, I'm not touching the camera. That's that thing playing games and changing shape and expanding and getting smaller. And I have it like on very low zoom, maybe 100 and something X, not too much. And it's traveling southwest. It's on the east side of Toronto, but it's traveling southwest. And it's getting smaller. And now it just disappeared in a cloud. So I'm going to stop. Okay, it's back out of the cloud. And it's traveled more southwest. I'm going to move this over. It's still cloud covered. And just went back behind the clouds. I'm going to stop till it comes up. Okay, it's back out of the clouds again. I'm just going to zoom in closer. Make sure I get some pictures of it. Okay, that's what it looks like when you're up close to it. Okay, so it's still moving southwest. It's a large cluster. I'm holding the camera on it, that's why there's a slight shake. I just want to see it. It's a big cluster. Up that high in the sky, that's a couple of kilometers large nucleus, with the orbs going counterclockwise in very fast revolutions around the nucleus and rotations around each other in the nucleus itself. And it's so fast, all the rotations, the revolutions, they're causing plasma by superheating the air. And it's changing color, it's changing size, it's changing shape. And it's changing a whole lot of things all very quickly. It's not easy to keep it in. Okay, I lost it because the cloud came in. Okay, I gotta look for it now. And turn off the camera and find it. Okay, so what I was saying before, it's changing color, shape, size, everything. It's climbing, and it's now moving northwest. More north than west. Before it was moving southwest, now it's climbing, coming towards me, and it's going northwest. I'll leave it down here so you can see how fast it's going up. Okay, it's gonna get lost in a cloud. I don't know where these clouds come in from. Every time I put the camera on it, a cloud appears out of nowhere, and it's huge. And it was nowhere in sight before. It was clear. Now there's a cloud. I gotta wait. Okay, it's playing games. Every time I go close to it, it goes behind a cloud. That's okay, I'll wait. Can't stay there forever. Okay, it's back. I don't know where it went, but it can come and go as it pleases because it's so fast, and it just can vanish. I'll just hold a camera on it so we can see a good close-up of it. Okay, that pulled back by itself and changed shape and everything, color. I didn't do anything with the focus that time. I'm holding the camera on it because it's moving. It's moving, I mean. And I'm shaking a little bit holding the camera because I'm at high zoom and I can't hold it perfectly steady. Every little, when I talk, it moves because my body moves when I talk. And this is like real high zoom, and it's hard to hold it steady. So that's what it looks like up close. Like I explained, it's the ores rotating counterclockwise around the glowing nucleus, which is plasma, and the plasma is created by all the ores moving so fast around the nucleus counterclockwise, and also spinning around themselves, each other in the nucleus counterclockwise, and having also extremely high vibration rate, and all of those three things together, the motion around the nucleus counterclockwise, the counterclockwise motion around each other in the nucleus, and also the high vibrations rate, all high speed. This is all super high speed, and all of that creates plasma by superheating the air, all that motion and movement. So I'm just going to make it smaller so I can leave the camera alone for a minute. Looks like it's 4 o'clock. I can't see my clock, my watch, I mean. It's too dark, and the thing is gone. I'm gonna stop again. Okay, there it is again. The there was the strangest looking clouds. Real lots of them just came in, and they all look like they're moving towards the States. I hope it doesn't rain down there where it's not supposed to and flood those people more, but it doesn't look so good. Lots of rain clouds, or whatever clouds they are, but they're the weirdest clouds I've ever seen. Lately that's been happening. There's been some really weird clouds in the sky. I've never seen clouds like them before, and I've been watching the sky for a long time, but they're getting weirder and weirder, and just the shapes and the numbers of them, and there's no consistency whatsoever. They're just, it looks like they've been thrown on top of one another and all over the sky and everything, and it just doesn't look natural. The whole thing does not look natural. There's nothing natural looking about it, and I've been watching the sky for a long time now. I mean, look, there it goes. I'm gonna stop the video again so I don't waste the battery. Okay, came back out. What it's doing, it's hiding behind these small strange clouds, and it's going back and forth to hide behind them when I have the camera on it. So it's intelligently controlled and moving to actually hide. You can tell it's hiding when it goes behind the cloud like that, because what I'm doing is following its pattern. It's going now straight up into the sky, like it's not going northwest or south or east. It's just climbing like really straight up. It's high up in the sky, but it doesn't matter if it goes even out of the atmosphere. I can pick it up because I have a camera that can reach it. So even if it goes out in space, as long as the clouds aren't in the way, I can pick it up. It can't get away from me. And that's what bothers it, so it goes behind clouds to hide, because there's no other place to hide, not even in space. Because it's pretty close to space right now. Another couple of minutes it'll be out of the atmosphere. That's how high up it is. And it's moving now faster. It's going up, and you can see that it's powering up. And that's just an orb cluster. And these are living things. This is not your normal saucer or a spaceship or anything else. This is a living cluster of living organisms. Like I always said, that's what they are. And they're not made out of steel or anything like that. They can turn into looking like steel because they control energy. They can transform energy into any type of material. So they're pretty much in control what they look like, what color they are, how fast they go, all kinds of stuff like that that we haven't even dreamed about having. And I hope these insects today on the balcony were not part of them, because then some must have got into the house, considering how many there were. I just hope they don't eat up all the wood, because there's a lot of wood in the house. And all those other organisms there in the air, they're part of that cluster nucleus. What that is the larger or the greater cluster all around that nucleus, and that can be for like tens if not hundreds of miles, all those organisms. And that nucleus is the charge zone for them. They enter the nucleus, charge up and leave, but they keep the nucleus going, so it's like a refilling station for energy. And it's electromagnetic energy that they create and recharge each other when they deplete. So they go into the nucleus, recharge. It takes only like a flash, blink of an eye. They're recharged and they come out and leave room for someone else, because look how many else of them there are. There's billions, trillions, zillions. I don't know what the number is, but all those little flashes in the sky there, all around the glowing nucleus, are all them. This is not pixelation. Okay? This is them. Whoever says it's pixelation is an idiot and doesn't know what they're talking about. This is them in the air. Okay, it's gone. I'm gonna just shut it off and wait. Okay. Came back out for 1 second. Here it goes. Okay, I was just gonna turn off the camera, not to waste the battery. So what I want to say is that's not pixelation. All these little things moving around are organisms. That is not pixels, and there's nothing wrong with this camera. This is a great camera. It's one of the best cameras I've ever had, and it's expensive. It's made by a good company, and it takes super pictures and video. So it has a great zoom. This is like out in the atmosphere, way out, close to space, and look at the picture I can get. So this is at least 100 miles in space, in the atmosphere, very close to space. And you see, it just vanishes.